The first body was found in a small Iowa town, nestled beneath the rusted swing set of a neglected playground. Linda Carter, 34, a librarian with no known enemies, lay posed on her back, arms crossed over her chest, her left wrist adorned with a thin steel violin string. The scene was devoid of fingerprints, DNA, or witnesses. Local police dismissed it as a tragic anomaly until 3 months later, when a nearly identical victim turned up in a Missouri state park. By the fourth victim, a pattern emerged. All were women aged 28-40, unmarried. The FBI's Behavioral Analysis Unit, BAU, was called in after the sixth murder. Yet even their resources faltered. The victims' backgrounds were unremarkable: a grocery store clerk in Nebraska, a high school custodian in Kansas, a part-time waitress in Illinois. No shared social circles, no overlapping travel histories. The only link was the killer's chilling precision. He didn't taunt authorities or seek attention, he simply vanished. Profilers dissected the killer's methodology. The absence of sexual assault or torture ruled out a lust-driven motive. The careful posing of bodies and the violin string, a signature, not a trophy, hinted at a need for control and ritual. The BAU concluded the killer was male, late 30s to 50s, likely employed in a job requiring meticulous attention to detail. His ability to navigate multiple states undetected suggested a transient occupation: truck driver, salesman, or repair technician. Psychologists theorized he harbored deep-seated resentment toward women who embodied anonymity, those overlooked by society, much like himself. The violin string, a nod to structure and discipline, implied a failed pursuit of perfection. Perhaps he'd abandoned a musical career or resented those who hadn't earned their simplicity. His crimes were an act of twisted curation, erasing women he deemed unworthy of their invisible lives. The profile was exhaustive, but frustratingly abstract. Without a geographic anchor, narrowing the suspect pool felt impossible. Investigators flooded truck stops and music shops with flyers, but leads evaporated. The maestro's silence was his weapon. The breakthrough came in 2011, not from forensics, but from a retired Iowa detective, Marcus Vey, who'd kept a box of case files in his attic. Revisiting Linda Carter's file, he noticed a detail overlooked in the chaos: a single polyester fiber, navy blue, lodged in her shoelace. It matched uniforms worn by employees of a national chain of highway rest stop janitorial services. The company's records revealed a part-time employee, Gerald Holt, 48, who'd worked routes across 6 states. Holt had no criminal record, but had quit his job abruptly in 2009, 2 years into the killing spree. A background check unearthed a shattered dream. Holt had studied classical violin at a conservatory until a hand injury ended his career. He now lived in a trailer outside Omaha, Nebraska. Surveillance began. For weeks, Holt displayed no unusual behavior until agents noticed his nightly walks to a storage unit. Inside, they found a violin case containing 8 coiled strings, maps marked with park locations, and a journal detailing his compositions, each murder timed to coincide with the birth dates of famous composers. His arrest was anticlimactic. He offered no resistance, only muttering, "They were out of tune." Holt's trial revealed a man convinced he was correcting wasted potential. The victims, he claimed, were discordant notes in society's symphony. Prosecutors presented the journal and fiber evidence. Holt's defense argued insanity, but the jury rejected it. He received 6 consecutive life sentences. The case reshaped forensic protocols. The overlooked fiber spurred a national initiative to re-examine cold cases with updated technology. Communities tightened park surveillance, while advocacy groups highlighted the dangers of dismissing quiet lives as unremarkable. For law enforcement, Holt's ordinariness was a wake-up call. He'd attended church, coached Little League, and waved to neighbors, all while methodically plotting murders. The illusion of normalcy became a focal point in criminal psychology training. The maestro's case underscores the duality of human nature. Profiling isn't about predicting monsters. It's about recognizing the fissures in seemingly unbroken facades. Holmes' obsession with control mirrored society, his own blind spots, the ease with which we overlook the mundane. Criminal profiling is not clairvoyance. It's the slow stitching of logic and intuition, a reminder that evil often thrives in the gaps of our attention. The violin strings, now archived as evidence, serve as a dissonant requiem, a testament to the lives silenced and the vigilance required to hear the notes others ignore. Detective Marcus Vey, Rettempt, Iowa State Police, 2019.